Hello, Twin Flames. Happy New Year again. I hope that y'all are doing good today. We just had a very powerful full moon that happened last night, and we're still on these full moon energies here for this next week. And if I sound kind of tired, it's because I am. These full moon energies are very draining at times. But just notice that whenever you do feel very tired and drained through these full moons that are happening, these transitions that happen along with it, it's because you're receiving some downloads. You're receiving information. You're receiving markers into your crystalline DNA that are going to help you on your awakening path, okay, on your journey. And those of you that are on this twin flame journey and this twin flame path, it takes a lot out of you. You already know. So now I'm going to talk about this card that I picked here from the Twin Flame deck. And it is Twin Flame number 33. And this is about eternity. And this card says that within you, each twin holds and carries the beauty and light of their existence. And remember this when you are apart and there is no separation, only connection. That's right. So here's the message. So you keep yourselves from inner union by thinking about a physical separation. That's it. That's just plain and simple. Why? Because thinking is of a 3D literal perspective. That's of the the 3D world that you've got to be grounded into in this physical, this human experience. And those expectations are taught to you through your social conditioning. And our social conditioning is teaching you out of fear, out of failure. Okay? And that's why it's so hard to wake up from all that crap, right? Because in the physical world, your fears and expectations, or I should say, your fears through your expectations, okay, is how you shape your world. So if you are constantly thinking about your twin flame, and I'm going to say even if that is your twin flame, because most of y'all are so stuck still on a karmic catalyst, okay? You've got to be careful on who you're listening to. If you're listening for guidance, because if someone that you feel is your twin flame, okay, and this someone has you just nuts over them, you have this just unbelievable connection with them, right? And you are hell-bent that this is your person, this is my person, because they make me feel in so many ways that I have never felt ever before in my whole entire life. You are dealing with a karmic catalyst. I'm going to tell you why. This is because the karmic catalyst is meant to awaken in you your self-love. Point blank. That's it. And through that self-love, you are figuring out your self-worth. Your self-worth. Your aspirations. Then you are suddenly awakened to, how do I want my life to be? Right? How do I want this divine love to be in my life, right? Look, isn't that an easy thing to be able to see through that? To see through and to see through to your knowing, to your inner knowing, which is where you should receive all your information, and everything else should just be validation for your inner knowing, right? But you can't get there from being in the 3D expectations. You can't get there. It's two totally different dimensions, honey. And it is two totally different perceptions, points of view. Because in the 3D, you're in a literal mindset, right? If it is not here in the physical, if I can't see it or touch it, it doesn't exist, right? And if you're stuck there, then you are needing to have that physical connection. You're needing to have that physical proof, right? Before it means anything to you. Is it in my life? No. All right then, well. But the spiritual aspect of yourself, who you truly are, your soul source creator connection, is how you perceive and see things through the soul's eye, which is the way it was only meant to be. But you can't wake up into that knowing, into your true knowing, until you're ready to, stop being in that survival mode and live in that role that you've already probably, if you're listening to this, you've already outstayed your welcome there. The lesson's done. Now it's time for you to grow, heal, and learn from it as you release those 3D perceptions. Okay? But if you are still stuck and hell-bent on being in a physical separation with your twin, right? And you are obsessed with this person, right? You are, nope, this is my twin flame because I have never loved anybody before in my whole life like this. I have never, look, I'm going to take those statements. I hear them over and over again. All right, my twin flame and I, Tanya, we are twin flame coaches, guides, ascension guides, Reiki master, what have you. Keep going and going. And we hear this over and over again from our clients. Okay? How could it be that this person is not my twin flame whenever I am feeling this undeniable connection with them? Right? It's because they've awakened in you this karmic catalyst, because that's who they are. They've awakened in you what you were needing to heal of yourself. They've awakened in you this need of a grand love. And that love can only be gotten if you're giving it to yourself. And you can't give that to yourself unless you have left the 3D building. All right? You can't do that. You can't wake up from that until you've released all of those expectations, all of that social conditioning, because love, divine love, which is the passion and the creative force behind your soul source origin, because you're starseed, right? If you're waking up to your starseed origins. You're thirsty and you're hungry for information. You want to find out more of, really, this is who I am. Yes, I know this is me because I am, I'm connecting. I'm starting to fit in. I'm starting to feel like home. I'm starting to all that, right? You'll get there. But if you're not there and you're still stuck on, this person is ghosting me, this person is not, connecting with me, this person is not, how could they not be, how can't they see that I love them so much, that they're my person? Because, honey, they're not. They're just meant to wake you up to yourself, to what you are needing to heal and straighten up in your life for the divine partner to come into. All right? And whatever you're being woken up to, you best believe that if you do have a twin flame, because not everybody does, not everybody is meant to be here doing that. It is just its own light working department, because you come here in a mission. You come here with a sole purpose in being a twin flame. It is not la love land. It is a path of awakening to a union within yourself, a union emerging of your inner polarities, of your masculine and feminine polarities, your energies. You got to come into union, because the sole purpose there is to add your puzzle piece into the light grid of the unity consciousness. The unity consciousness that keeps us going, that keeps us getting this planet ready for a higher love to be able to evolve this planet, evolve consciousness, right? Clean away the dumbass and bring in the wise, okay? That's what our purpose is. And when we can come into balance with ourselves like that, then it's a good day. Then it's a good life, right? Because with it comes an emotional and spiritual maturity. You're grown. Okay? So, getting back to this eternity card that I read out to you. This is about you still feeling that you're in a physical separation. In other words, still feeling that you are separate from your person, right? Through this karmic catalyst. So, as you think about a physical separation with your person, you're actually thinking about the separation within yourself. You've got to get back to your soul source creator in order to create. Okay? Because that's what we're here about. Creation, evolution. Okay? We're not here to be wishy-washy, to be a stalker to someone that is just a karmic catalyst for you. Stop stalking them. Leave them be. If they don't want you in their lives, you know what? I'd be embarrassed if I were you. If they are not in touch with you, all right, it's because they're not meant to wake up, honey. You are. They're not. They are only a karmic catalyst for your awakening. See what it is. See what the truth is in there already. Because we've heard so many stories of twin flames that are beautiful, fantastic people, have, a great mind on their shoulders, but do themselves in by not being able to come out of this illusion with a karmic catalyst, okay? And we've been hearing them. They're going to jail. They are having restraining orders placed against them. They are killing themselves. It's a sad thing. And the worst part of it is they're seeking guidance from other twin flame coaches that are still in a 3D perception and don't know themselves. Right? That's why it's very important for you to come full circle and come to union with yourself so that you can know that difference. Your intuition, your inner knowing, which is the inner guidance of your entourage, of all your angels and your, and your ascended masters or whoever your belief is, okay? That's helping you being able to see the walk and talk and bullshit for what it is, okay? But at the same time, when you're able to see through all of that, you're in a spiritual and emotional maturity, right? And you're able to say, hey, peace, love, and light, honey. I hope you find yourself. I hope you find some inner peace. And that's all you can do. You can't force people to do anything, because then that's just straight up manipulation and being a jerk. Control is an illusion. Remember that. The only control you have is over yourself. Everything else is actions and reactions. And if you're still stuck in that 3D, guess what? You're not in any free will choice. You're in actions and reactions. You're in a survival mode. Right? You're not speaking your truth. You're not being authentic. You're just trying not to rock the boat. You know what I mean? So, if you are here listening to this, then hello, unicorn. Because that's what you are. Ascension is first. Enlightenment is first. And then if you are a twin flame, you're here on a divine love, purpose, and path, you'll know. And you will proceed as such. And be guided, and Spirit will be opening the doors for you to receive more help, more guidance, more information for you on this path. Spirit universe will be opening up those doors for you and bringing through more like-minded people, bring through more synchronicities for you of divinity. Because being here on this path, it was something you chose to do. So in a spiritual maturity, in a union within yourself, then you are saying yes to the path. And you're loving yourself. And you're knowing your worth through this. Right? And all of that from a higher love, a higher perspective. Okay? But if you're not, honey, Find a different coach. Find a different guide. Try out a different tribe, soul tribe, meaning more people of like-minded, right? Not of like-minded karmic patterns, because misery loves company, and it will bite you in the ass every time. That's karma. That's being in the 3D. If you are still miserable, it's time to go. It's time to change. If this is a passion of yours, because your passions are your telltale sign of what you're here for. Okay? So back to the physical separation. So as you think about this, you're attracting more of a physical separation. So through your soul source purpose, you are never connected. You're never disconnected or in separation of your twin flame. And this is a repetitive message from the last post that I made of the twin flame cards. And that was last week. And this repetitive message is about the clarity that you're needing to master in order to move forward on your own. And this is what you need to do, honey. If you are still feeling stuck and you're still there complaining that you haven't heard from your twin flame, or they've blocked you on social media accounts, or this or that, or it's been 10 years, or they're back and forth and you're running and chasing, you're only running from yourself, honey, because that other person, they triggered you. You're in the race now, and you let them go to finish their race, and you just let them go, because that's all they were here for, is just to trigger in you what you are in lack of, that you are needing to heal and to bring to yourself by yourself, okay? So that you can be complete. And when you are complete, then you are able to have your spiritual maturity. In other words, have your clarity. This is all it is. It's clarity. You need to be able to get there so that you can see through all this crap. So that you can see through all of the deception of the 3D world. And when you can say, okay, my role here is done. Thank you. I'm going to exit here. So I'm going to exit stage right. Thank you for playing your parts. Thank you. Have a nice life. Peace, love, and light. Now I'm on my way. Thank you. And let's hope that this is a winner. I'll win an Oscar. Right? Get to your inner union, and you sure will. You sure will. I guarantee that. Why? Because whenever you become into union with yourself, then you are only attracting to yourself the heaven on earth that you set yourself up for. Because yes, you did choose to be here. You weren't just thrown in the mix. Right? You chose to be here in this particular human experience for a reason. Just like everybody else. And some are here meant to wake up, and some are not. And to those that are not, you offer them patience. You offer them peace, love, and light. You offer them compassion. Okay? You offer them empathy, not sympathy. That's 3D control malarkey. You offer them empathy because you're no longer a doormat and people pleasing. And you offer yourself that same respect, compassion, forgiveness. That's how we say it in 3D. In the 5D, through enlightenment, forgiveness means compassion for knowing what they don't know of themselves. Right? So, if you are still feeling stuck, okay, and feeling, that's the clue. That's the clue word right there, is feeling. So when you feel that you've come to the end of your rope on this journey, right, meaning that you're at wit's end with this twin flame path because you've already exhausted the human literal part of yourself, okay, that's why you're going to be feeling like that. Like, that's it, I'm done. I'm not going to be on this twin flame path anymore because they've, I haven't come into union yet with them. We're still separated. They're still back and forth and running and chasing and all that. Really, honey? Let it go. Let them go. With peace, love, and light, and tell them thank you. Thank you for waking up enough for me so that, because they had to follow their own certain synchronicities in order to connect to you on your path in your movie, right? They came into your movie and played a role of an extra, okay? And they had to be willing to do that through the 3D, and that's hard to do. That's hard to do. Especially if you're so stuck in social conditioning. And that's fear. You don't want to try anything new. You need to have physical proof first. Wait a minute. Where's this going to take me? What's this going to show me? What am I going to experience out of that? I need to know all of that first. Right? And that is spiritual immaturity. But this karmic catalyst had the courage enough to go through a synchronicity, go through a fated portal of events for you. They completed their role with you. That's all they were meant to do, is just to come in and trigger your awakening to who you are, honey. That's it. And you give them the unconditionality. You give them the unconditional love. Not the harassment of why they're not there, making you feel what you are feeling for them. You're not feeling anything for them. Okay? What they triggered in you is what you were needing to feel for yourself, by yourself. Because that is where you are going to be able to answer the call of divinity when it comes to you. There is priceless love. There's infinity. In the union within yourself. It's amazing. It's beautiful. And that's all Tanya and I want. We want for you to find the same. We want for you to find the same. To feel the same beautiful love. And I'm not going to excuse myself from crying because we are just coming into or coming off of a Cancer full moon. And full moons illuminate for us the emotions we're needing to release. And in the position that Tanya and I are in now, being the twin flame guides that we are, is we are connected. We are in the unconditional unity consciousness. We are in that higher love. And we are knowing that this higher love is what helps you evolve, is what helps you be a guide for others to want the same for themselves. Because this is when you're truly free. You're free from the bondage of your 3D conditioning. Tanya makes fun of me because I will cry. I'm always crying for the world. I am. I can't watch the news. Breaks my heart. But that's all I can do is just pray or send energy, positive energy, send love energy. Because there are so many of you still stuck in the wrong guidance. Still stuck. Still having so many karmic issues. And you're giving those to yourself. Because I bet you that you ended karmic cycles in the small awakening that your karmic catalyst gave you. But in your stubbornness, right, to have a physical proof, and that means you don't have any faith on anything beyond what you have always learned. Okay? You're giving yourself karma. Yep. You're doing it to yourself. Nobody's doing anything to you. You are doing it to yourself. So, you've already exhausted the human literal part of yourself, and you're needing to come full circle in union within. And you do this through your emotional side of this path. And this part of the journey is your spiritual side. It's the spiritual side of your story now. And this is your path back to your creator soul source. And this is where the answers to your 3D literal questions are. But if you resist having this spiritual and emotional maturity, you won't get in. You won't be able to have your awakening. You won't be able to feel the inner guidance. You won't be able to feel your love for yourself and your worth. or experience your heaven on earth here. Because heaven is not up in some, in the pearly clouds, and there is no hell down below. That's here and now. What do you want of it? It's on you. It's on you. Not anywhere else. And if you're listening to this message, you are becoming woke to your soul source, divinity, which is star seed. Soul source, you are a star seed. Okay? He came here with a plan to evolve this planet enough to allow our creator, source, to be able to raise the vibration, the frequency enough of this planet for the health and the welfare of this planet. We are it. We are it. It's up to us. It's up to us. It's an energy exchange that we offer her, that we offer to Gaia. We love her, she loves us. We are the universe. The universe is within. It sure is. And you need to embody it. You've got to be it in order to see it. So, tag you're it. It's your turn. What you going to do? Because this twin flame card here that I picked, the eternity, number 33. 33 means, that number 33 has a meaning of a master. It's a master number. It means you are the master of your emotions. You are the master of your fate, your destiny, your eternity. It's up to you. How's it going to look? How do you want it to look? How do you want to feel? Right? All right. I'll leave it right here. And I will talk to you a little later when I pull another card for you. Just remember, you have everything that you need for an abundant life, and you are always enough, because your heaven on earth is in you. It's what you are willing to accomplish. Okay? All right, honey. Have a beautiful and blessed day, and I'll talk to you later.